me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
I don't know there yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made up.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner, where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, you know, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I mean, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
I'm waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, the equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You really leaving?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
so,
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand where you're coming from.
So we're going to be out here making videos to shame a man for taking you to the Cheesecake Factory now, ladies. God. Who raised some of y'all? Were y'all raised by wolves, cows, lions, dragons, aliens? Because at this point, this is becoming embarrassing. It's becoming ignorant. No, it ain't becoming. It's already ignorant. For you, lady, and I hope she sees this video, for you to say that a man shouldn't take you to a chain restaurant because you're too beautiful for that, girl, bye. Who are you? What? A man decided to schedule a date with you, pick you up in his vehicle, come around to open your car door, and you're gonna lock his door saying all of this foolishness on camera, making yourself look real dumb. Ladies, stop the foolishness. Just cut it out, because I see why a lot of men don't want to date. I see why a lot of men are leery about women. And men, please understand, we are not all the same. I am happy to go to a date because dating is called collecting data. That's what dating really is. It's collecting data to get to know a person, to see if there's somebody that will fit in your life. That's how dating is. You don't owe me no 5-star restaurant treatment. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Why? Because if I don't like you, right, then what's the point of you spending all this money? Or we don't like each other. I'm happy with talking to you over coffee, ice cream at the Cheesecake Factory. Places where we could actually have conversation. All that other stuff can come a little bit later once we have defined who we are in each other's life. There's plenty of women that went on 5-star dinners and got slipped a Mickey and woke up with no clothes on or traffic. Y'all don't even understand that having someone take us to a very expensive restaurant does not mean they have good character or they're a good person. Like, grow up, okay? That's what I want you to do. Because you're acting like you're for the streets. You acting like you have no home training. This is not cute, ladies. This is not cute at all. This just shows very much of ignorance and immaturity on all levels when you would treat somebody this way. This is very embarrassing. And for the simple fact that you thought it was okay to record this so that you think you're right, you're not right. You look silly and foolish, and I need people to grow up today. Fellas, we are not all the same. I appreciate you men that actually have scheduled dates, that keep dates, that are definitely somebody who is consistent, and that you want to get to know a woman without trying to get in her panties. We appreciate you. But for these other ladies that think like her and act like her, y'all stay single, because that's what's about to happen. You should be single. You know why? You need therapy. You need Jesus. You need deliverance. You need all that. Okay? In that order. Matter of fact, you probably need Jesus first, then therapy and deliverance. Because at this point, that's all that's going to help you. Because you're going to stop making these dating streets harder for the good women who's ready to settle down to meet good men. You're going to stop making it hard for us good women. Because you're silly. Silly rabbits, tricks are for kids. Now grow up and go to therapy. God bless.
I just saw the video of the girl who was like, he brought me to Cheesecake Factory. I'm not getting out of the car. Would you bring someone who looks like this to Cheesecake Factory? Whatever she was on about. Is the Cheesecake Factory not fancy? Because for me, if the menu prices are that high, that's when I'm like, oh, I should probably get dressed to go to that restaurant. Like, I'll put some nice clothes on. I mean, I know today's economy sucks and we're all poor, but like, I didn't know that Cheesecake Factory is for poor people.
If you can't find something you like at Cheesecake Factory, you are the problem. There is nothing wrong with going to Cheesecake Factory on a first date. In fact, I feel like it's low-key thoughtful because when you're still getting to know someone, you don't know what they love to eat yet. And Cheesecake has like 10,000 items on the menu. See, the whole point of going on a date with someone is getting to know them better. Therefore, the food is secondary. So for those of you who are going on dates just for the food,
That's so broke of you. You're so broke for that.
because we all know when you're really interested in someone, the food doesn't matter.